Hello everyone, welcome to Dumela Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a collective reading for the 7th to the 13th of June 2021. A collective reading, a reading for the collective for the 7th of June till the 13th of June 2021. I will be doing star sign readings for the solar eclipse, for the new moon in Gemini solar annular eclipse on the 10th of June. So I was inspired to do a general reading for the collective for the week, and then I will do some star sign readings for the eclipse, for I feel there's a powerful message there for each of us. There's a great change this eclipse brings through, and I feel I would like us to focus on the star signs with that reading. For now, this will be a reading for the collective. I will go into detail, so remember to take that which resonates rather, and release all the information that doesn't resonate. This is for the collective, so some of it will resonate, some of it won't. Please be mindful of this. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for us this week of the 7th to the 13th of June 2021. Okay, thank you, Spirit, thank you. I trust you're all doing well. I trust you're all in a very beautiful place. Happy birthday to the Geminis having your birthday this week. May you have a most beautiful, beautiful birthday. Be blessed. Be in a beautiful space of celebration and love. I look forward to everyone's eclipse readings, and they'll be up this week, of course, before the 10th. So look out for those. But for now, this is the weekly reading, and thank you so much for all of you who have been donating. I really appreciate it. It's really been really helpful at this time for me to continue doing this work, and for me just to also expand on the readings and to just spend more time really perfecting, or rather not perfecting, for where you're already divinely perfect, right? But rather remembering my reading, remembering my craft, remembering my healing. It's been a beautiful time in this transition period, as hectic and as painful as some experiences can be, right? But still to be able to progress and to learn and to come back to the remembrance of me has been amazing, and I'm really grateful for each and every one of you for sharing and allowing me this experience and sharing this experience with me. For it's really been beautiful experiencing each and every single one of you. Right, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. We are ready. We are ready. What are we receiving? What are we learning this week? Thank you. Show us. Okay, fighting in the center. This would be the Knight of Swords energy. Crossing this, we have the Eight of Swords of Guilt. At the base, we have the King of Swords. The Mind card. Okay. We have suppression in the recent past, which would be the 11 of Wands. 11 of Wands, wow, the 10 of Wands. 11 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. And then we have in the present, we have the 9 of Wands of exhaustion. Leaving a lot of karmic energies. I can see this week is going to be quite a powerful week of energy, of renewal. Wow, look at all these energies we're releasing. Really amazing. In the near future, this eclipse is going to be quite powerful. It's releasing, it's breaking a lot of shackles, a lot of restrictions of the mind and of action. Wow, very beautiful time of liberation. I look forward to seeing how it unwinds, how it unravels. And then in the near future, the Fool card of new beginnings. Your power, 7 of Cups, projections. Your desires becoming more realized in your truth. I enjoy seeing this. Energy around you is receptivity, the Queen of Cups energy. Your hopes and fears are the King of Cups energy. Love seeing this, the Queen and the King of Cups energy right there. And then your outcome, the Two of Pentacles, moment to moment. Okay. And let's just look beneath. Beneath we have the Miser. So this is you, Four of Pentacles energy. So not holding back. That which has been restricting you, that which has been dimming your light, that which has been keeping you back is simply melting away this week. And it's beautiful to feel this energy. You're simply going to be in such a powerful energy of love, receptivity. You're simply dropping all that which doesn't allow you peace, doesn't allow you prosperity, doesn't allow you love. This eclipse really coming in powerfully for each and every one of us at different times, at different places, different areas rather, in different areas of our life experience. And it was interesting that I made that slip of different times. I feel that any past life experiences, so in past timelines where you had interference or you had restrictions, that's also been released. So a huge energy of releasing restriction, limitation, releasing the past, releasing any limitation to you and not holding back. You simply are allowing your treasure to be shown. This energy of hoarding, this energy of being protective, secretive, of being scared to show your power, show your light has been released, and all of those energies have been taken away from you, manipulating, taking away, just there for what you can do for them, not there for you being. All those energies also falling away. So a very powerful week where we release restriction. I look forward to this. Here we are at the center of the reading. We've got the Fighting card and the Guilt card. So this is the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords, but I'm going to read it as Fighting and Guilt, for I feel that is quite important for this deck. I'll pour some Standard Tarot at the end just to clarify the messages, but this, where you have been, okay, wow, fascinating. You have been doing very well. This period has been to liberate you, to set you free, especially to release the mind, to release you fighting, to release the mind, to release you fighting against yourself, second guessing yourself, doubting yourself because of guilt. This has been a period of you restricting yourself in the mind, with other people's opinions, other people's expectations of you, with conditioning, with societal norms, with ego, 3D ego, habits, conditioning, or ways of beliefs and ways of being, which really didn't allow you to be in your truth. This is you really fighting with yourself. You know what you want to do, you know what you want to achieve, but your mind was almost against you. Your mind was not really working, and you felt very sensitive, very defensive about what you want to do, and you couldn't really feel yourself being in clarity because of guilt, other people, expectations, guilt of being, which was really you're feeling imprisoned, you're really feeling entrapped, and this energy is releasing. This is what's going away. So those of you who are still saying, but I'm still feeling that I can't really do what I want and that I'm still in this place of guilt, energies are coming in to break you free of this. The reason why you couldn't come to the clarity of your mind was because of the guilt that was blocking you. This feeling of entrapment, this feeling of you being restricted, not being able to move forward. It was all self-made, most of it, not all of you. Some of you, I do feel that a lot of energies around you were interfering, but still you were almost allowing them to, by giving them the power, by saying, but you're my family, so I have to, you're my friends, so I have to, but this is what I studied, so I must stay. So whatever you used, whatever words, whatever ways of being you used against yourself, which would restrict you within guilt, restrict you within your mind, where you couldn't really be in your clarity, that is being released in whichever way it applies to you in your life. Whether this is relationships, being in a relationship that doesn't serve you out of guilt, being with someone because you feel guilty of of maybe if you have children and you feel the guilt of being a single parent, but you'd sort of rather stay and try and make it work, even though you know it's really toxic and shouldn't work and doesn't work for you. This is in families where you know what you want to do, but your family's guilt tripping you into doing something because, well, they were your parents, so that's why you were born. Any of that kind of talk, whether this is religious guilt, whether this is cultural guilt, whether this is traditional guilt, whether this is with friends, you see, wherever you have withheld or restricted yourself from being, career, family, romance, friendships, even you just setting yourself free. So this is your own entrapment where you know what you really want to do, but you keep putting yourself down due to past experiences or out of fear and out of guilt of being. These energies are being released in whichever life experience you're having, because you see, you are abundant and you are love, but many of the ways in which you do things is based on external, not based within you. And Spirit showing you, no, it's time that you now release all this external noise, all this guilt and manipulation that's keeping you entrapped. It's time for you to break free, and this is what you have really been going through these past few weeks and months and years. And this week is really a powerful one on the 10th with that new moon in Gemini solar annual eclipse, because it really brings a huge cleansing, a huge release from the full moon total eclipse to this new moon solar eclipse. This period has been a huge, like a walkthrough, a portal, an ushering of you coming into the new. And this has been a very in between space where nothing has really been happening, and you've been wondering why things are a bit so slow. But that's because a lot in your mind has been changing about you, a lot of the way you were thinking about yourself, a lot of the way you've been viewing the world, viewing you, your gifts, your truth, your desires, because you've been releasing a lot of this restriction, this mental restriction, this imprisonment, which was you agreeing with other ways of being, you displacing yourself, you letting others tell you and dictate to you what love is. And because of their version of love or their version of belief, making you feel bad for existing, making you feel obsolete, making you feel worthless or wrong or otherwise, or for some of you, especially if this is spiritual liberation, setting your truth, really making you feel that you are in the wrong, you're doing wrong. And this has been a huge energy for you to release in order to liberate you to your wild, divine state of being. And this energy coming through this week, a very powerful week. At your base, here we go. You see again the King of Swords, the Mind card. You see all that clutter is clearing. That is what's happening. You said, Spirit, I want clarity. I do not wish to now be conditioned and controlled and programmed. I don't want to be part of the system. I want to be free. I want to be within love. I want to create from my truth. I don't want to be just another number, another figure. I want to be existing. I know my gifts. I know my powers. I know that what I can do. I know I want to love in my truth. I no longer want to be in this mental agony. And this has really been a huge soul lesson for all of us, to release the conditioning of the mind and to release us from all this pollution, this toxicity, and to come to a place of clarity. In the recent past, here it is, suppression. You had suppressed yourself. You had been completely out of guilt. And out of, look at these cards, so synchronous, out of guilt, out of the clutter of the mind, out of fighting for yourself. You were then suppressing yourself, limiting yourself, holding yourself back, restricting yourself, making yourself small, putting everybody's weight on your shoulders. And look at these clouds. In this suit, the clouds is the mind. So look, your mind, your own mind weighing heavily on you because of guilt, other people's ways of being, you being in all this torture and agony, and had nothing to do with you, but other people's wanting for you, other people's desires to make you the same as they are in order for them to feel good in what they believe and for them to feel good in what they stand for. And you've come to understand that true faith doesn't need you to believe or another person to believe as you do for you to believe. No, true faith means you know your truth and you believe in what you believe. You believe in your truth. You believe in your heart. You believe in your your love, and that liberates you to the freedom of you. So this fighting within, and this guilt, and this mindful, and this not even mindful, being out of the mindfulness, this lack of mindfulness, this you being just conditioned and being in this mental battle with yourself, and the suppression is releasing. And currently right now what you're feeling is exhaustion, 9 of Wands, because you've worked hard to release this. You've worked hard to release the guilt. You've worked hard to release all these burdens, all these ways of being and habits that kept you minimal, that kept you smaller than you knew that you were. You worked hard to release the mind. So a lot of you are feeling exhausted. A lot of you are feeling tired. It's been a long journey, and Spirit's coming in to bring beautiful reprieve, to bring a beautiful clearing, to bring a beautiful blessing, to bring a beautiful restful period for all of you wherever this applies. So if you've really been working hard to get family healing going, it's coming to an end. If you've really been working hard to in your relationship to repair it, it's coming through, or to sever relationships and to have final conclusions and to close chapters, is also happening. In your career, working hard towards a goal, it's manifesting. You see, this is beautiful, this 9, 10, and look, it's a complete progression. 8, 9, 10. You actually got 7, 8, 9, 10 coming on here, but 8, 9, 10, out of the guilt, meaning you're out of the exhaustion because you're no longer suppressing yourself. You see, the guilt is allowing you to suppress yourself, and that's why you're exhausted in the past, and now you've released it. Like, I'm tired now. I'm no longer going to be exhausted and tired because I'm not living my life. I'm not living my dreams. I'm not being in my truth, and this energy all releasing. So endings of this energy. I love seeing that progression. And look, 9, 10, going to new beginnings is 0. Here you are now, starting afresh in the near future. So this is what's really happening. And look, I love seeing that little beautiful slither of the moon, really indicating this beautiful new moon in Gemini solar annular eclipse is really going to bring a beautiful new beginning for you. You're really going to feel inspired, a beautiful surge of energy, and for all of you, new beginning. So if this is a relationship that's healing and repairing, it's a new beginning, and you're beginning afresh. You're becoming new within yourself, and then seeing the other within themselves. So together you're co-creating beautifully. If this is new family reconciliation, then yes, it feels like a new beginning where you're each heard, where you're each valid. If this is a complete separation and starting afresh, then yes, it's a new beginning, as now you've released the old, you've released relationships that no longer serve you, ways of being that no longer serve you, and now you're allowing yourself to create in your truth. If this is a career, you've again released all that doesn't serve you, ways that doesn't serve you. Sorry, this ring is pinching me a little bit on this side. There we go. You've released ways in which perhaps the company or the place you're working at was restricting you. Those of you having new spiritual beliefs, or breaking free from organized religions or restrictive belief systems, it's a complete new beginning of you feeling empowered. And look, it's a Fool card. It's unknowable, and this is what's really been making you all freak out a little bit, is because it's unknowable, it's uncertain, and Spirit's saying it's meant to be uncertain. You see, in the past, this was the folly. In the past, you used to try and use your mind to direct your future, use your mind to direct the outcome, and this made you feel suppressed because you were limiting your truth, and exhausted because you were trying to control which was not for you to control. And out of guilt, you were suppressing yourself because you're not allowing yourself to be formless. You were directing yourself to be a specific way because of how other people wanted you to be, how the other situations or past experiences wanted you to be. So you understand that this certainty you're looking for, this having to know the future, having to have a path, have a plan, it is, if it's based on other people's view, if it's based on past experiences, if it's based on directing yourself, then it is creates a self-imprisonment, it suppresses you, it limits your light. But when you allow yourself to simply surrender and embrace your divine feminine energy, embrace who you are truly, and allow your masculine energy to create within the divine feminine, so you are co-creating within your truth, receiving from your higher spirit, and unknowingly, because you cannot create your future is unknown. You haven't allowed your soul to create within its truth for you to know it yet, for you to direct. This is the first time for you to direct it. Sorry, I mustn't speak too quickly. For you to direct it. I'm getting all this information, just getting excited, because such a beautiful, powerful breakthrough for everyone. For you to direct it anymore. It's imperative that you understand, okay, so the future doesn't exist because it's not here yet. The only present experience, the only time frame that is existing is the present. That's the only place we actually can create anything from here right now. But I cannot now decide what tomorrow is going to look like, because what's the point of discovering me if I'm already deciding how I will be at the end? Why would I direct the beautiful flower I would be? Why would I come here to think, what kind of flower will I be? What kind of color will I be? What kind of beautiful, creative, magical, incredible, limitless being will I be? But then come here and decide what I'll be. That's what keeps you restricted, because you can see your beautiful future, you can feel your future, but you're not allowing yourself to get there because you've decided what it will be, as opposed to allowing it to be unknowable, allowing yourself to take that leap of faith into you, saying, I don't know what's going to come ahead, but I know it's going to be within my love, because I'm centered on love, and I'm really, really excited for this beautiful truth, and I'm just going to allow myself to discover it. I'm not going to fear it. I know that Spirit's got me. Spirit's always got me. I'm always safe. I'm always protected. I'm looked after, and this beautiful energy is coming for all of you to feel this week in different areas of your lives. And this is your power. You're no longer putting other people's goals, other people's ways on your desires and your gifts. This is no longer allowing other people's projections now, other people's ways of being now to impact how you create, other people's experiences, other people's rules and regulations, how other people decide to create their life, and how people now are deciding how you should create your life. You've released all of that. You've released other people, and you've also released yourself from your own projections, from the past experiences, and doing things based on how other people will see you, how other people will benefit from you, how other people will view you. You're no longer holding yourself hostage due to other people's opinions. So now you're in your truth. There you are, in your clarity, no longer a projection, no longer a mask, no longer a role. You're in your truth, and this is for 7 of Cups. So this is your desires. So now your desires are based in your authenticity. That which you want to create is now in your authenticity. It's now going to be a true reflection of you, not this mask, not this watered down, murky, foggy, unclear restriction, projection of you, but the truth of you, the authentic, clear view of you is now what you're anchoring into your desires, and this is now your power, because now you're in your truth. You're releasing yourself from all of this self-sabotaging masquerade of an existence, and you're coming into the truth, the true reflection. Just look at this. Just look at the colors here. Just look at this, the guilt here, and the mind, and the fighting, the suppression and exhaustion. Just look at this in this past energy here, and then look at the future. Look at how beautiful and clear it looks. So the Fool card, healing, receptivity, moment to moment. Look at how light and magical this is going through, and this is where you're going to. You're going to this beautiful, healing, receptive, beautiful space. Here, the environment around you, the Queen of Cups. This is you receiving, receptivity. You're simply receiving your truth. You're open and vulnerable and naked in your truth and authenticity, in your vulnerability to the universe. And now you're receiving in your truth, beautiful matrix of love. You're receiving clarity. You're receiving healing. You're receiving all of you. You are a loving being. You are nurturing. You're kind. You're wise. You're intuitive. And you're receiving beautiful heart healing from the divine. And it's healing you entirely, healing your soul, healing your body, healing your mind, healing your spirit, healing your emotional body. You're simply coming to a beautiful blending of all of you, of your higher light. Look at all your guides and your star family here around you, and you're receiving information, receiving guidance from your higher realm, from the universe, from Mother Earth Gaia, from all beautiful energies around you. All this water, all this love, all this healing, all this heart chakra healing. Really beautiful. Look, you have no head here, so no mind to interfere. You've released the mind, no mind to interfere. You're simply receiving from your intuition. You're simply receiving from your truth, and you're allowing your mind to be an emptiness, to be a clear emptiness. So you're now receiving all the secrets of you, of the universe, of the love you are, and it's beautifully manifesting into the truth of you. Oh, and this is the energy around you. So these are the people who are also around you, loving, open, vulnerable people who are expressing themselves in their truth, thus receiving their truth. These are the new people around you. These are your new relationships. These are your new soul tribe. You're all now in this beautiful space. The environment around you is allowing you to receive. So really be open to receiving your truth. Be open to receiving love this week. For much that was restricting you and was holding you back is being released. The future is all about new beginnings within receptivity and healing. How stunning. And here we are in your hopes and fears. You got the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts. Wow. The King of Cups. And yes, the King of Hearts. Look at that heart chakra, completely healing, completely open. So you are healing now yourself. Your fear was you being in your truth. You feared your power. You feared your love. You feared the person you were. You feared your existence because society made you fear your existence, because you created a whole idea based on other people's dreams, other people's illusions, and you made that the framework of your existence. But now you've come to the truth, realizing, but that is not my path. My path is me. My path is love. My path is honoring the divine existence of me. So now you understand that that is your healing, that is your power. You no longer fear yourself. You no longer love yourself. You no longer fear the love you're going to become. You no longer fear what people see. You no longer fear your authenticity. You no longer fear your truth. You understand it's your dreams, it's your hopes, it's your power now. And now you understand that being in the love of you, being completely in the heart space of you, you now receive yourself. Here your mind is now cleared to open up to love. Your solar plexus is cleared to open up to love. You have a loving heart and you have a loving action energy. Your solar plexus, your energy. What is the phrase? I don't want to say port. Okay, your solar plexus, sorry everyone, your third energy space zone area that is aligned with your heart chakra, with your fourth energy center. There you go, energy center. So your third energy center, your solar plexus, is now completely aligned within love. Your heart chakra, your fourth energy center, and then your sixth and seventh energy center, your crown chakra. I'm really feeling here. Your seventh energy center is also in line now with your heart chakra, your fourth energy center. So you're creating within love, you're receiving within love, and taking action within love. And this is your King of Cups, or your healing, your divine masculine, divine feminine. So here we are, you're receiving beautifully from your divine feminine energies, and it's allowing a healing now in your divine masculine, because now you're allowing yourself to be seen. You see, you are healing in your openness, you're receiving in your vulnerability, in your nakedness, in your truth, and it's allowing now a clarity. You now see yourself in your truth and you love who you are. You now take action in your truth and you love who you are. You're now loving. It's a healing. You're healing by loving you. You're coming to the celebration of you, the embrace of you, the empowerment of you this week, and it's a real powerful release of any doubts in your truth or any doubt in your creation and your creative ways. And the outcome is here, the Two of Coins, but moment to moment, you're dropping all that doesn't serve you. And we see it here, you're really dropping this energy of exhaustion, suppression, of guilt, of fighting, of the clogging of the mind, and you're allowing yourself to come into a place, an area of healing and receptivity, moment to moment living. You're present moment to moment. You're no longer in the mind, fearing the future, doubting your ways. You're simply allowing yourself to be light, skipping from one mode to the next. And here we see these blocks, And in this booklet, it talks about these blocks being these buildings. And I also feel like, the same energy we feel in nature, that same sublime, serene, blissful energy we feel in nature, you're going to also start feeling it in your urbanized life. Those who live in the city, or those who live in the suburb, or where you are, where your co-creative space right now is in maybe an urban area, you're also going to allow yourself this moment to moment. You're no longer in this fast-paced mind grid. You're now allowing yourself to co-create within the grid of earth, the grid of the divine creation of you. And it's beautiful as now, moment to moment, you're simply stepping forward into the unknown, and is bringing about a beautiful new beginning. I love how, look, the new beginning, the Fool card, and the moment to moment card. Look at those beautiful rainbow colors. You're simply trusting, taking that leap of faith. You're not overthinking, you're not over-analyzing. You're above the clouds, simply taking one step forward into the future of you. And it's beautiful because you're dropping all that suppresses you and restricts you, and you're allowing all that heals and allows you to receive the truth of you. Oh, what a beautiful and powerful week this week. So really be open to receiving, really be open to healing. You're being liberated from the mind here, from thoughts and ways of being that used to suppress you and restrict you. You're coming to freedom and healing and blissful existence in your truth, no longer projecting, no longer wearing a mask, but open and receptive, out of the mind space into the heart space. How beautiful. Let's pull some tarot. Okay, so that card flew, so I'm going to put it up, the Queen of Swords. So here with the Mind card is the King of Swords, so the King and Queen of Swords. Oh yes, you're completely in your truth. You're coming to your truth, your open, honest, authentic being. And it doesn't matter who it is. You're no longer allowing them to guilt trip you. You're no longer allowing them to manipulate you. You're no longer allowing them to suppress you, to make you feel lesser than, to control your mind. Oh no, you're speaking in your truth. You're open, you're honest, in your authenticity. And it's releasing you from all of these energies, allowing you now to receive within your authenticity and to truly come to a beautiful, loving appreciation of your truth. Four of Swords, bringing in an ease and a rest. Where we were exhausted, we're now resting. Where we were suppressed, we're now at ease. We were at guilt, we're now at ease. Where we're in the confusion and the fighting, we're at peace and rest. Beautiful energies coming through. And look at that, the King of Cups again over the King of Cups, really coming to a beautiful healing, a beautiful, powerful understanding of your love, of your divinity, of the being you are. I love seeing the King of Cups there come out again, just to affirm how the divine masculine energy now is in alignment with your love. You're simply doing that which honors you, which allows you love. And we've got the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so here you are with the Queen of Swords. You're completely in your authenticity, in your truth, in your flow, and the divine feminine is in your authenticity, in your truth. You're receiving in your truth. Divine masculine completely within the love of you, and this is aligning you to a beautiful healing, a beautiful restful period. You're at ease with yourself. The soul is at ease, right? The essence is at ease. Your soul is at ease. Spirit is at ease. Your truth is at ease. So now you're allowing yourself to be at ease within your truth, within your authenticity, and it's bringing a beautiful healing, a beautiful restoration time. It's time for you to really heal. Lots of you want already to be going in action. Spirit saying you have been through it. You have spent all this time releasing all of these old energies, soul soul contracts, karmic cycles, all of these past life connections. It's time for you to come to a great healing. It's time for you to come to receptivity. 4 of Cups and receptivity card. Time for you to receive now, to receive love, to receive you, to receive your desires, your cups within your truth, within your authenticity. And this is bringing you to a beautiful time of healing, rest, truths, love, complete love, receiving love within your truth, in your heart space. And this is you now receiving, and Spirit saying, yes, you have really been focused on these desires, but how is unknown. Here we go with the Fool card. You need to allow it to be this completely. Let me see if I can show this in a different way. So instead of being here in the mind, instead of being here in the mind trying to figure out how this is going to be, how this is going to go, Spirit saying, be like the Fool card here, new beginnings, taking the leap of faith, being clear in your mind, completely receive. Be here like the beautiful receptivity card, the beautiful Queen of Cups energy we have here. Release the head, release the mind, chop off the mind part, release the busyness of the brain trying to figure things out and leaving you in this place of anxiety, and allow yourself to receive. You do not know. The mind is not interfering. Your mind, you're no longer controlling. You're no longer using guilt to create. You've released yourself, no longer fighting with yourself. Oh no, you're simply receiving from the Spirit. You're receiving from the universe. So however these outcomes will be in your truth. No longer projections, because you've released the mind, not now in your authenticity, now in the truth of you. So it's really a beautiful period for you to receive and release the outcome. Really release the attachment to the outcome. That is what's that is the only thing that might be confusing you or making you feel that things aren't working out, because you're still trying to decide there's a specific way in which things should happen. Spirit's saying, oh no, allow everything to happen at ease, allow everything to happen within divine timing, allow everything to happen with you not knowing the uncertainty of you. You came here to discover and explore you. You wouldn't do that if you already knew what you would be. Nothing in nature has decided. Everything in nature allows itself to receive what it will be in divine timing. And Spirit says, with the 8 of Swords coming through here, of the moment to moment, yep, this is definitely you receiving from Spirit, you receiving from your higher self. Sorry, that was a proper camera move. Let me just make sure that that's okay for everyone. Okay, I hope that doesn't interfere too much. I hope I moved it back. I just bumped the camera with my leg there. So this is you completely receiving from Spirit now clarity, truths, where you were in guilt or manipulation, understanding why you had to release those situations, why you had to release those people, why you had to release those ways of being, release that job, release that opportunity. You're coming to great understanding of your truth, moment to moment in clarity, really coming to understand your power, really coming to understand your existence, really coming to understand what a powerful being you are, and having a lot more great understanding and respect for you. You really have a great respect for your journey, I'm feeling. You really understand what a powerful, strong being you are, how you have been so powerful to release everything that would possibly hold you and keep you restricted. What a powerful being you are. I feel you really happy here when you've now come to the understanding of why things had to happen the way they did, and a great sense of gratitude at how everything's unfolding. How you receive here is really going to astound you, and I love it. This beautiful energy of receiving is going to really bring you such beautiful healing, beautiful empowerment, and beautiful love. You're really going to really be grateful for the way everything happened, and this week, beautiful energies to bring you this clarity, to bring you this resolution, to bring you this understanding of your power, of your love, as you're completely liberated from these restrictive energies and coming to this beautiful freedom of love and receiving yourself in your truth, in your clarity. Wow, what a powerful week. Let's pull some unicorn affirmation cards to see what Spirit would like us to affirm as we wrap up this reading. A really powerful week for everyone. I'm really So happy to see us break free from these restrictions and our own restrictions now. Now I can feel we've really done well to release the external environment. Now Spirit's saying it's time for you to release your own self now and stop suppressing yourself and stop directing yourself. Release yourself now. You've released yourself from everybody else. It's time to release yourself from your own directing. I always say I wish everybody their own best, not my best. Even if I have this great dream and vision for you, I never say I wish you my best or my version of what I believe is the best for you. I wish you your best, because my dreams, as much as I have these beautiful dreams and desires that I would love you to accomplish, even my most beautiful and magical manifest dreams for you is a limitation on your potentiality. Everybody is, because you only create you. And the thing is now Spirit saying, now release yourself now, because even your dreams, even your views on how you should achieve this is a limitation on your truth, because it's still based on past experiences, on other people. You are to receive from your higher self. You've never created in such clarity, and what you create is unknown. It's in the uncertain. You simply are to live moment to moment, and as you do so, you manifest, of course. Manifestation. And this is a bonus card, so this is usually one that you pick up with somebody else. This is amazing. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that in every practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you? Or is it just, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. I love that. But don't use that word if you don't want to. This is how you create. How do you want to create? How do you want to create? How do you want to create? Spirit saying, dream big. Dream beyond your limitations. Dream beyond everything you wanted to. And I love it says, get greedy. Really go wild. Get greedy. Get specific. So know how you feel. You know you want to. If you want to be a musician, I want to be a musician. Declare it. I want to be an artist. Declare it. I want to travel. Declare it. The how. Allow the Spirit to show you how, moment to moment. Allow the manifestation to come through as a healing. I love all this green, beautiful heart healing, beautiful heart chakra. You're simply manifesting in your heart, in your love. So yes, it's definitely a time of releasing all restrictions, releasing all limitations, releasing all suppression, exhaustion, guilt, fighting, control of the mind, coming into a new beginning of love, of freedom, of healing, receptivity, moment-to-moment creation, of ease, of clarity, of honesty, of love, of receptivity, of understanding, of clarity, manifesting in your truth. A beautiful week, and this energy is manifesting in all your different areas, wherever it might be, where you need this healing, in all spaces, relationship, career, abundance, prosperity, creativity, romance, family, in all areas this applies. You'll just know where it's now working in your life experience. Be open, allow yourself to manifest your beautiful dreams come true. I will be putting up the separate star sign eclipse readings so we can see how this energy is really specifically working out in the different areas, the different star signs. Just get more specific, right? And we'll be able to have more clarity for you this week. Thank you so much for joining. I trust this reading has brought some clarity and some ease and some rest and some excitement for what's to be a very liberating week. Have a magical, magical time. Take care.